not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Good Faith Show. I'm your host, Andre Morton, and The Good Faith Show is exclusively on the ATP Network. You can catch the ATP Network on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, and coming soon to Rockfin, hopefully. I think we almost gonna be able to put our content on there. Like, that'd be huge. Like, it's a lot of people on Rockfin. Rockfin is a place where people just sick of YouTube and they bullshit and they just go to Rockfin. It's good to have competition the right way, not YouTube is the whole fucking user-generated content sphere. Then you got Rumble here, which is still irrelevant to a certain extent. No offense to my Rumble fam. I know some of y'all watch my stuff. We get good live viewers on Rumble. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about, Rumble's still small. And other platforms too on Twitch. Like, Twitch is more for gaming. Like, once we go to Rumble, once we go to Rockfin, I won't be able to fucking how you say it? I won't post no more on Twitch because Twitch we're not getting good views. Oh yeah, y'all. Sorry for the background music. I got people over my house, so I hope I don't get a copyright strike. Oh god, because YouTube already gave us one copyright strike, which is going now after 90 days. I can't afford another one. Like, this time it's gonna be two weeks of not uploading content. So yeah, man. So how you guys doing? I'm not doing too good right now. I'm going through, man. Like, I don't even want to talk to my friends about it because, like, what they can do at the end of the day, this is a problem that I have to fucking deal with on my own. Like, all my other like 3 friends I got on Twitter, and I got like a few other friends in person. To it, yes, I'm not the only online guys. They going through their own shit. So why I'm a burden them with my shit? Like I know Liz, she's a good friend and all, but I don't want to bother her like that. Like, telling her, oh, I'm the miserable woman. Like, she don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Like, she going through her own things. Like, she trying to make it day by day. It's hard for a working class person. It really is, man. It's crazy. Let me see. What I was about to say. Yeah, man. So what we're gonna talk about is before I get to the few topics I want to talk about, be sure to follow Liz Ty Peasant on Twitter. Her handle is at Lizzie Cosmos. I'm pretty sure most of you guys will know because most of my views come from Twitter. Her account got suspended, so if you used to follow her old account, you can follow that one. She almost at 11,000, which is phenomenal. Like, she was just at 10,000 a couple of weeks ago. Like Liz is popular. That's why I want this network to be heard. Like, I want her being more in control of it than me. But it is what it is. Liz is a nice person. She's not gonna settle for that. But I want her to. Like, people going there to see you. Like, they ain't studying my black ass. Like, I'm gonna try to tell her that they ain't studying my black ass. Like, people know me from you. So that makes a big difference. And also, like the video, guys. Like the video. It helps out in the algorithm. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna get to the first story. So, Sony Hostin. Who is Sony Hostin? For like the two of you that watch this don't know who she is. She's a host on The View along with Whoopi Goldberg and Joe Behar, like those bourgeois pricks. Like, I can't stand those people, man. Like, Whoopi Goldberg says she's a working class person. Like, you make millions of dollars. You're not working class. Yeah, you have to get into your limousine and drive probably got an apartment in New York or wherever the fuck you at, or LA, and you drive a few miles to the fucking studio. Like, working class people ain't got fucking limousines. Yeah, we rent them, or back then, like proms and stuff, like you and your friends used to rent limousines and shit, or stuff like that. But yeah, like or a party bus, like motherfuckers ain't got a limousine and a driver to take us. A working class person that's a driver, by the way. But Goldberg said she's on the same level as them, right? So yeah, Whoopi said that crazy shit, and Joy Behar, she said some crazy shit too. So this is about Sonny Hostin. I don't know why I got into a rant about Whoopi Goldberg, and it's weird. But anyway, apparently Sonny Hostin, she's a liberal, right? And you know how liberals is, they love placing labels on people, like they love labels. So he's like, if you don't agree with their bullshit rhetoric that they've been told to say by their cults, like liberals are in a cult too. You're a Nazi, you're like it was a Holocaust, or it's it was some controversial shit that she said, man. Like, but I'm finna play it because it's beyond wild. Like every day, man. Like when you finding news stories like this, like you got TYT pandering to MAGA, basically. Now you got this woman right here, saying something controversial. It's crazy. Here we go, guys.
And I just remember after January 6th, you had someone like Mitch McConnell placing the blame on January 6th where it belonged, squarely on Donald Trump's shoulders. Mm-hmm. And then you started seeing.
See, Jank, that's why MAGA don't like Mitch McConnell, because Mitch McConnell criticized Trump. Like, you need to know that. Like, people telling them, like, if Mitch McConnell was a Trump nutcaller, they would love Donald Trump. But okay, let's get back to the topic here.
People backtrack that and losing their moral center. You had Condoleezza Rice, I believe, on this very show saying, we need to move on from January 6th. I say no, you don't move on, because January 6th was an atrocity. It was one of the worst moments.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. I know a lot of y'all don't like Jimmy Dore. Like, a lot of people don't like Jimmy Dore no more. I don't have no problem with him. But that's just me, Jimmy Dore said this a while ago. He said that January 6th was nothing but gun nuts without guns. Like, you'd think it was an all-out fucking massacre on the Capitol. Like, yeah, they bust open doors. They went into Congress's offices. Wow, like, that's the only malicious shit they did. Oh, it's so tragic and horrible. Oh, we lost freedom, our democracy. Like, no, the damn liberals always tell you democracy is on the ballot, and apparently January 6th was the day that we lost democracy. I can't with these people, man. This is wild. This is nuts. But it gets better from here.
In American history. And
look, I can name like 5 atrocities that happened in America history that are way fucking worse than January 6th. Like, Hurricane Katrina was an atrocity. Like, it changed the state of Louisiana forever, man. Like, New Orleans is still kind of recovering from Hurricane Katrina. Like, it's still parts of New Orleans that are still abandoned because of Hurricane Katrina. So, yeah, like, people actually died during that tragedy, but January 6th, nobody died. Okay, but a couple of people, a couple of rogue actors, I'll say. Like, oh God, I need to watch what I say. I'm gonna get canceled. Not rogue actors, but a couple of wild animals, I guess. Oh Lord, they animals. Whatever, man. Like, wild people. Okay, jeez.
when you think about the worst moments in American history, like World War, things that happened, like the Holocaust, chattel slavery. We need to never forget, because past becomes prologue if you forget any race.
Now I'm gonna go back to what she said. I was checking something. Let me go back a few seconds.
Things that happened, like the Holocaust, chattel slavery.
So wait. Are you comparing January 6th to Holocaust and chattel slavery? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously, bro. See, people like you getting these high positions, like you get your own television show, you get your own promotion, prefab promotion, you get a nice check. Even though according to Whoopi Goldberg, y'all working class. Like, you can use this platform for better things than saying that a bunch of fucking gun nuts without guns, just standing outside, most of them. Someone went in, but they didn't kill no Congress people or no government officials. Comparing that shit to the Holocaust. The crazy thing is, God's sakes, man, 3 years later, 4 years later, and people still talking about the fucking January 6th. Like, motherfucker, that shit happened. Okay. When I first saw it, I kind of was like, to be honest with you, I wasn't a complete like where I'm now. But goddamn, I know like later on that day, like, man, this shit ain't all that damn serious. Like, they making it look serious because they want to sell it as, this is the MAGA wing, this is the Republican Party. Oh, God, man. Sorry for the lag, guys. I got fiber internet and my shit's still lagging. Like, bro.
We need to never forget, because past becomes prologue.
Now, even though we know 9/11 was an inside job, like, people, like, okay, it's kind of plausible to say never forget that day because people did actually lose loved ones that day. But January 6th was a day of nobody died. Not a lot of people died. So yeah, like, why would we never forget that day? Like, I'm not waking up saying, oh God, January 6th happened. Oh, that day was horrible. Oh, Trump told his code to go to the Capitol and stop the fucking, the certification of the. Okay. Let me continue.
You forget any race.
It says ABC's The View co-host Sonny Hostin has boldly compared the January 6th Capitol Hill riots to the Holocaust. Yeah, that's wild. Now, there's worst moments in that. It says during the episode of the all-female talk show on Monday, the co-host listed off her worst moments in history. It says you don't move on because January 6th was an atrocity. It was one of the worst moments in American history. And when you talk about the worst moments in American history, like World War II, things that happened, like the Holocaust, chattel slavery. Again, like, why in the fuck would that's just bad examples, man. The Holocaust was atrocity within itself. Somebody brought that up last year and made some controversial statement about it. I'm not gonna get into that, but even whether things actually happen or not, Holocaust still bad. Chattel slavery, oh my God, like, we was literally carried over here on slave ships. We were stacked in the boats, the ships. I mean, like fucking, like they stack salmon, like canned salmon. Compare that to a bunch of gun nuts without guns. Like, just bad examples. Like, she can't listen to them because she's full of shit. She's been told, like, these motherfuckers been told to say this shit just to satisfy the liberals that now are fucking protesting now because Trump in office. Like, when they was in brunch the whole 4 years while people were still fucking struggling, still getting over the early stages of COVID. And also too, I'm so sick of like Kyle Kalinske saying Joe Biden was he did good on economics. Like, motherfucker, shit's still high with Joe Biden. Like, this is why you shouldn't watch these big leftist shows. Like, they want pimp. Never mind, I'm getting off topic, but y'all know what I'm saying. Yes, every iterating it. Yeah, rightfully so. It says a clip of Hostin's comments were posted to social media where X users blasted the co-host comparison. Yeah, no shit. Hell, that's a horrible comparison. Like, I can if she said like anybody that's maybe like this is a bad example too, but if she said this is like those pro-Palestine protesters, like if she said that, then that's horrible too. But the Holocaust, like pro-Palestine protesters is peaceful. Like these people, most of them was people that were standing outside waving the Trump flags and waving other shit. Yeah, you always gonna have a few rogue ones, right? That's a bad example about pro-Palestine. I don't know. I ain't gonna go there. But I'm just saying, like, you really no comparison. Like, well, I'll say like maybe Charlottesville. You could, well, yeah, but nah. This says right here. It says some stop anti-Semitism. It says stop anti-Semitism. Sickened to hear the View host Tony Hostin compare the January 6th insurrection to the Holocaust. Over 6 million Jews were massacred during the Holocaust. For the entertainment host to compare a riot to such a massive strain in history is nauseating at best. Yeah, it is. Like this I guess this Twitter account ain't wrong. Like that's just it's purely dumb. God, Charlie Kirk, all people. Oh God, this fucking racist piece of shit. He says this is not a clip from 4 years ago, even 4 months ago. Tony Hostin this morning compared J6 to World War II, the Holocaust, and slavery. J6 was one of the worst moments in American history, like World War II, the Holocaust, slavery. Oh man, Charlie Kirk, I would say this, man, like you're a white nationalist. I'm pretty sure you say, well, slavery wasn't that bad. You one of them motherfuckers, but like I can't fuck with people like that. Like, and craziest thing, Jank was talking to this guy, like talking to a white supremacist. Like, it's one thing to talk to a person that's just right wing, this right wing ideology, and they're not white supremacists. But yeah, you have a deal with them. Oh, Jank said. You're talking about Biden's age. Yeah. It's, let's get to this because it's just Okay, here we go, guys. I'm skipping.
But tomorrow is January 6th. Tomorrow's January 6th. We gather to certify the results of a free and fair presidential election and ensure a peaceful transfer of power. It's a day that most of our history we took for granted, the 6th. But I hope we never take it for granted again. 4 years ago, January 6th, this Capitol was attacked by a violent mob.
Violent mob. Oh, God. Of course, right? Oh, God. A violent mob on that day. Wow. So many people got hurt, killed, according to him, in Hostin, Hostin. Like, this shit was the Holocaust, man. This is the Holocaust of 2021. Holy shit. Oh, my God, bro. I can't with these people, man. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Come over to the Oval before I leave. I'll show you the room that the former president sat in for 3.5 hours watching what was going on television, the small dining room off the Oval Office. And our democracy is really literally put to the test.
This man sound like he want to go to fucking sleep, bro. He watched it in the morning. This motherfucker wanted 4 more years. Oh my God. Boy, these people are so unserious, bro.
And thankfully, our democracy held. But the big reason is because of the bravery of the Capitol Police and the local people who stood with us.
Oh, God.
Never forget them. They're guarding you. Give them the respect and support they deserve. But it's also
give police more money. Even though video show that some of them let the motherfuckers in to the Capitol. Give police more money though. Now, what's the reasoning? People always tell me, oh, the police need more training. What, more training to fucking harass and kill black folk? Oh, God.
So, due to the members of the House and Senate who, even in the face of these threats, the threats of their life, courageously fulfilled their duty to the Constitution. They showed up and did the work. Last time this occurred, this transfer of power, the losing party never even showed up. Never even showed up and everybody understandably says to me, why are you being nice, Joe? Why did you have him over to the office for 2 hours? Why are you cooperating? Because
the only reason why you invite him over because you like him. You and him y'all both serve Wall Street. Y'all both serve Big Oil. Y'all both serve the military-industrial complex. Like, that's why you invite him over. Y'all don't hate each other. Y'all just putting up a fight for MAGA and the liberals to fight each other and post shit on Blue Sky and Twitter and whatever. Like, yeah. This shit is a game. Like what George Collins said. Dang, I forgot the joke. I'm so sad. Like, that's the best joke he ever said. Like, oh, you in it's a big club, you ain't in
it. The rules matter. The institutions matter. The safeguards matter. They really matter. And look,
institutions don't mean shit.
The core traditions we've long respected in America, certifying an election, is attending an inauguration of an incoming president. And this is all part of the tradition we have to begin to restore. And I hope you too will work to restore the traditions to keep this country stronger.
Ah, please. Please, miss me with that crap. Oh, gotta restore democracy. We gotta restore democracy. That's Jim Crow Joe for you. So yeah, man. Sony Hostin lost her damn mind comparing a bunch of gun nuts with no guns to fucking Holocaust, World War II, and chattel slavery. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh man, these people say anything for a chick, bro. It's a grift. It's a big grift. Sorry about that, guys. I clicked on the wrong button. But back to what I was saying. Now, obviously, we know that David Packman is a Democrat that want healthcare, right? He's not on the far left like me and a few other YouTube channels out there. He wouldn't have the sponsorships, the YouTube memberships like he do now. Like, you obviously like in this space to succeed. The easy way is to sell your soul to one of these political parties. Now, I'm not gonna never sell my soul. Like, you know, even Smurf at one time he said once you have a certain amount of power, it changes you. Well, I'm different, man. Like on Twitter, I hit 10,000 followers. Like that ain't shit. Like compared to some people got over 100,000. But I'm talking about leftists. But like I'm still the same guy I was when I had 3,000 followers. Like that shit power. Not the amount of subscribers you have, the amount of whatever you have doesn't matter. What matters is you speaking your truth. You're not being told what to say, like or what to think to get along. Like you, sometimes you got to be the outsider. Like I've been the outsider all my life. I never, you know, I wouldn't say like I thought, like, you know, I was born into a family that voted Democrat. My mama, as a weird thing, she didn't start voting until 2000. So yeah, but she voted Democrat because my grandma voted Democrat. So yeah. But again, it's like, I mean, like, well, okay. Let me get to this video here. This is kind of wacky, but okay.
Is I can't do anything right. I can't do anything right. I can't dress myself. I can't speak. I can't light the set properly. I can't.
Why is he cheating like that? like he literally doing that. Like, what the fuck? Wow, he got his hand in his pocket. Like, who cares? Okay. I have my hand in my pocket and I take pictures too with other people. Wow.
Focus the
hands with a guy that incarcerated some of my family members for having drugs on them, like little dime bags of weed and stuff. Like, you know that, right? You're gonna like a guy that made it so where you can't cancel student loan debt through bankruptcy. Like, this is the same guy, but you happy as fuck, man. Like, you know, see, if you was against this guy, you was on our side and told people that you didn't gaslight your viewers like you did, and that's the reason why you lost 10,000 subs the day after election day. Like, you got them back, of course, right? You know, like, but it is what it is. Let me play it.
Camera properly. I can't do mental math. I can't do anything right. And the latest of this is that apparently I did two very disrespectful things when I met with President Joe Biden in Washington, D.C. 2 weeks ago. Let me put this up on the screen for you. Yesterday, I published to my social media, including Blue Sky, which, by the way, is the great place to follow me, a picture of me in the Oval Office with President Joe Biden. I have the picture up on the screen, and
wow, you got your hand in your pocket. Wow, man. And like you doing this or throwing up gang signs, like I would, like, fuck the integrity of the office. Like, this motherfucker is the reason why Palestine, like, Gaza's a fucking pocket. Like, fuck Joe Biden. Like, fuck him. Like, I'll go in there and act damn fool. That's what I would do. But you know, you get those, you know, sponsorships, you know, from those liberal sponsors you got. That's what it is. So you yeah, of course. See, you good folk. you know, like some people say, he good, you know, David Packman, good folk. He good folk. He don't criticize Master Biden. He don't criticize Master Biden. He good folk. He shake hands with Master Biden. You know, Master Biden like David Packman. He like David Packman. Oh God, man, it's the truth.
if you're looking at the picture, there's a cut. Actually, it's really three things I was criticized for. Maybe you can guess what they are. The first criticism I received is, how dare I disrespect the office of the presidency, President Biden, and the...
Who fucking cares, bro? Really?
Oval Office by having one hand in my pocket while I am shaking hands with Joe Biden. I don't even know what to say. I Googled this. It doesn't seem to be a sign of disrespect. This was sort of a casual situation. It's really awkward to stand there for a while as the White House.
I don't know why I'm lagging for. Hold on. Lagging real bad. I guess they don't want me talking about good folk. But yeah, like I don't understand. Like okay, like you disrespectful to Biden. Like fucking cares again, man. Oh God, I don't know why it's lagging for. Hold on, guys.
Photographer knocks out picture after picture, and you're sort of told to move around a little bit so not every picture is the same. At some point, I don't even remember doing it. My left hand slid into my pocket, and the picture that the White House went with as the official picture of David Packman with the president was of me with my left hand in my pocket. I think it looks casual and cool, but I'm crazy, right? I mean, what the hell do I know? I'm sure, whoever it was, Brittany from Texas knows better about what I should be doing in the Oval Office. So that's number one. That was the biggest one where people said, David, really, really poor taste. What a faux pas. You're not going to be invited back.
Man, I bet Brittany is a fucking liberal. Like, yeah.
I'm not going to be invited back, but that's because Trump's going to be in office for 4 years. Second disrespectful thing that I did, I wore a light gray suit. Guys, this is like the Obama tan suit thing. David, how dare you wear a light suit?
Damn, I ain't even thought about that. Damn, I should have thought about that. Are you? Yeah, these are liberals, man. Like, yeah, these are the motherfuckers that think that things are in working order. Like, we have integrity in our government. But the real actuality is that, nah, bro. That ain't the way it goes. Oh, shit.
In winter to the White House. Well, listen, it was 65 degrees that day. You should have seen, there were people who didn't even wear suits as part of our meeting. There was someone there with a bright green.
Wait, he took this in the summertime, springtime? Shit.
Suit. This is not a big deal, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the basement. And then finally, a couple people attacked me because I wore a brown belt with a gray suit. I hate to tell you guys.
Like, this shit just nitpicking, man. Really, wow. A few trolls on Twitter complain about the picture. Like, who fucking cares, dude? Like, you met a war criminal, shook his cheesing and shit when you should be, like, protesting this motherfucker and putting it on camera. But, I'm going to end it right there, man. Like, I just had to play that because it's like you meet a war criminal and then you read comments on people saying that you wore a light gray suit, had your hand in your pocket, and you had a brown belt. So basically saying they didn't like your suit, though. The hand thing, I don't know what the fuck that come from. I mean, I really don't care about this. Like, I don't really care about David Packman. I just, I've seen somebody else talking about it on YouTube. I said, like this the shit that gets a lot of views. Like, he just talking about himself. That he achieved something. Like, I met the president of the United States. Oh, I didn't. Like, oh God, like, yep, good folk get to shake hands with the president, guys. People like me, like we get suppressed on social media, get kicked off of social media, some of us, and the feds are watching, as 2 Chainz was saying. So yeah. Let me get to the next. All right, guys. So I'm pretty sure that on the screen, what it says. Yeah, like this shit gets so fucking tiring after a while. It's like it's a polar vortex that's blanketed half of the country. And today, while I was going over my old lady friend's house, she's an elderly lady. She lives in Shreveport. I went to her house to get her late Christmas present because I forgot to give it to her on Christmas. Silly me, right? So, and I see like 2 homeless people out near where she lived, like on the intersection asking for money. And currently people out in the street homeless. LA, like they cut the fucking fire. They cut the budget from the fire department, so that's probably why these flames are still raging faster than usual. Like, yeah, you cut the fire department when you're in a state where it's dry most of the fucking year and it's prone to wildfires. You think you'll boost the budget up, but give it to the police. I'm pretty sure the police budget in LA is fully funded, but that's the way it is, in Biden, no, I don't want to help out the people who lost their homes in the wildfires in California. No, I don't want to help out the people who are homeless in the fucking cold. Let's give Israel $8 billion more in arms sales. Yeah, let's do that, Okay, now, oh God, it's just so sickening, man. It's so sickening. It says, let me make it bigger. Oh, it's big. It says Biden administration plans one last $8 billion arms sale to Israel. Jesus Christ. It says with less than 2 weeks left in his inauguration, the Biden White House had notified Congress of a new $8 billion arms deal with Israel. The sale comes as multiple human rights organizations report Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. No, he don't give a fuck. Look at him. Oh, great fuck. That's probably not even him in that picture. Probably a prop of him. Ugh. Over the weekend, the Biden administration notified Congress of an $8 billion arms deal with Israel. The agreement includes anti-air missiles, 500-pound bombs, and other weapons. Yeah, to kill more innocent civilians in Gaza. Of course. Now they finna come out to the West Bank now. The president has made clear Israel has a right to defend its citizens. Oh God, I'm so sick of that fucking terminology. Israel has a right to defend itself. I've been hearing this shit forever. Like, I'm so sick and fucking tired of that shit, bro. Like, that's a fucking lie. Like, Israel is... Okay, let me continue. Constant with international law and international humanitarian law and to deter aggression from Iran and its proxy organizations. We will continue to provide the capabilities necessary for Israel's defense, and U.S. official told Axios. According to Brown University's Cost of War Project, the U.S. government has already spent at least $17.9 billion on military aid for Israel. Wow, man. Damn, you need 2.1 billion. I mean, 2.9 billion dollars, and you can end homelessness. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the government, our tax dollars, they got 2.9 billion. Since the Hamas attack on October 7th. In October 2024, the Israeli defense military revealed that the Biden administration has sent the country over 500 tons of weapons and equipment. Then it says the announcement came just weeks after Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch released reports concluding that Israel was committing genocide in Gaza. Like, yeah, and even Stevie Wonder, he can't see what's going on, but I'm pretty sure, he can say that Israel is committing genocide. Over the past month, the Israeli military has made headlines for killing journalists and destroying their only remaining hospitals in northern Gaza. Yeah, the one I talked about a few weeks ago. In just the first 4 days of New Year, Israel reportedly killed more than 234 Palestinians. And then you got David motherfucking Packman. David Packman shaking hands with this guy who killed innocent civilians in Gaza. Yeah, like what else can I say? Like it's crazy. I'm gonna continue here. Sorry about that, guys. I keep forgetting to switch it back to that mode. In a recent interview with the New York Times Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, now this motherfucker Anthony Blinken Now this motherfucker needs to be in fucking jail because he knew that Israel was starving Gaza and Palestinians. Like he knew it, and you know, like this motherfucker along with Biden, Bush, Obama, Clinton, like all these motherfuckers need to be in the Hague, bro. War crimes, man. Dismissed the suggestion that a genocide was taking place and defended Biden administration track record in the region. Yeah, of course he's gonna defend them, like, you know, a damn war hawk. Everyone has to look at the facts and draw their own conclusion from these facts. And my conclusions are clear. I think as well, there is, in the wake of horrific suffering, the traumatization of the Israeli population. Wow, traumatization of the Israeli population. The only thing that traumatizes the Israeli population is their economy, because the economy is tanking, sucker. Because people are realize that, yeah, killing innocent baby, women and children, yeah, a little bit too much, bro. Yeah, I'm about to do my business somewhere else. The Palestinian population and many others. Well, if you say the traumatization of the Palestinian population, why are you still caping for Biden sending more weapons to kill Palestinians, dude? Like, that don't make any sense. There's also a light that one can see that offers the prospect of a much different and much better future. Shut the fuck up, Blinken. It doesn't bring back the lives of those who have been lost, he continued. It doesn't bring back the parents of the children in Gaza. Now, this motherfucker said that Joe Biden was right to give this money to Israel, but it's sad that parents died, kids died too, or the parents of children in Israel who lost their lives on October 7th. But it does not offer a different way forward. And we've done extraordinary amount of work to build a foundation for that. No, y'all haven't. No, y'all haven't. That's a lie. Blinken also claims that the U.S. is on the verge of finally negotiating a ceasefire between the Israeli government and Hamas. Said it could be done together within the next 2 weeks. Donald Trump has publicly declared that there will be hell to pay in the Middle East if the Israeli hostages are not released before he returns to the White House on January 20th. Although it's unclear what his threat entails. Do I even have to go in on Trump? The new weapons deal was immediately criticized by human rights organizations and Palestine advocates. If President Biden is actually the person who approved this new $8 billion arms sale, then he is a war criminal who belongs in a cell in The Hague alongside Netanyahu. Yeah, it said the same thing I said. Like, he is a war criminal. He should be in The Hague, said CAIR National Executive Director Nahad Awad in a statement. But if Anthony Blinken, Brett McGurk, and Jake Sullivan and other aides are making those unconscionable decisions as shadow presidents, then anyone with a conscience in the administration should speak up now about the abuses of power. Yeah. Biden unblinkingly armed and supported Israel right up to the last days of his administration. Well, Drop Sites news reporter Murtaza Hussain, no amount of domestic or international criticism or pressure resulted in even a minor divergence from his policy. Our government has constantly prioritized funding and genocide over everything else, said Nina Turner. It's unacceptable. New weapons deal have been approved to the Senate by the Senate House, but Congress has constantly supported Israel's assault in Gaza. In November, Senator Bernie Sanders, I got Bernie Sanders in this article, introduced joint resolutions of disapproval, opposing certain, like, hell, if you're going to have a proposal bill, you need to say, stop all sales to Israel. Oh, Bernie's a cuck, man. Certain U.S. weapon sales to Israel, but the effort was decisively rejected by a majority of his colleagues. Of course, because they bought by AIPAC, duh. Like, this is need to know information. All of this death and destruction is being supported by taxpayers. The U.S. has provided in recent times over $18 billion in aid to Israel and delivered more than 500,000 tons of armaments and military equipment, he told reporters prior to the vote. In other words, as Americans, we are complicit. Well, why he can't say genocide? Like, that's crazy. Bernie Sanders still don't say the word genocide. So yes, we are complicit. Yeah. Yes, I always tell excuse me, guys. I always tell people, yes, we are complicit. Yeah, we are. Like, yeah, Joe Biden ain't running shit. Like, the man can barely make a few words. I mean, few sentences. He's not president. Yes, there's a lot of yeah, like that's that guy said. Like, yeah, Anthony Blinken is probably running the country at this point. Some people said Kamala. I don't really think Kamala can run anything. Like, Kamala look like she seems incompetent as fuck. But yeah, man, like the American people should be so fucking angry right now. We should be in the fucking streets right now, bro. Like individualism has really destroyed us as a society. Like, you know, people out in the street, a lot of people, like, I'd be like the only one to give money to a homeless person. There's so many people out, like okay, you able to buy a fucking some expensive ass cologne from or Macy's or whatever, but you can't give a homeless person $10, $5, $10. Like, see, individualism. See, I got mine, they should get theirs. Like this is why everybody's not woken up, because some people are comfortable, unfortunately, but they won't be eventually. Like I said, I think the revolution will pop off when the upper middle class folks get their shit compromised. Like, you know, once the X sector, the 6-figure salary motherfuckers, once they start feeling the effects that working class people have been feeling forever now, oh yeah, there's gonna be some shit. All right, guys. On to the next. Oh my god, bro. More and more like shit like this just drives me fucking crazy, bro. Israeli lawmakers demand military destroy all food and energy sources in Gaza. Yeah, like this is the same Israel that allowed chicken into Gaza and it poisoned and killed the Palestinians. Like, why is it the media talking about this? I don't even see nobody else in left independent media talking about this. Maybe so much shit happens in the world. I get it. You know, I'm talking about credit to us. You'll think the bigger fucking platforms will talk about it. You know, us little platforms, like, I'm the only one that talked about that on TikTok, to be honest with you. I should have talked about it on here too. I'll probably pull it up later on in the stream, but yeah, you know, Israeli lawmakers, man, they say, hey, you know, hell, you know, Palestinians don't need to eat. Like, they're literally trying to wipe these people off of the earth. No, not all of them, but these people off of the land, I would say. They trying to wipe them off. But Israel has a right to defend itself. Yeah, like, when people say that, I really want to, like, do something. I want to say something, do something, like, because that's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, wow. Like, you call, like, that's like telling a murderer has a right to defend itself. That's different from a person that's actually defended itself from the murderer. Like, they'll say the person that's defending itself is the criminal, but the murderer that's trying to kill that person is not. That's just adding backwards analogy. But let me read this sad shit, man. It says, I read that. It says, Israel lawmakers are urging the military to intensify the genocide in Gaza by destroying any possible sources of energy, food, and water in the territory. Lord have mercy, man. Like, Biden, again, this is Biden's legacy, man. This is Joe Biden's fucking legacy right here. I don't care what nobody says. This is his fucking legacy. You know, this is his legacy. This is legacy, man. Like, yeah, destroyed all of the food and the energy sources, which is very fucking limited. Like, they cut their power off. They destroyed their hospitals. They destroyed the schools, the churches. Like, then, yeah, food is scarce. Like, y'all see those videos on social media. All the Palestinians got pots and stuff trying to get food. Very limited. And then the flour massacre. Like, yeah, and then some parts of Gaza, I guess the West Bank, they price gouging the fuck out of them with the chicken thing. And then, let me continue, man. Let me read it. It says, on December 31st, 8 Israeli government coalition workers on the Foreign Affairs and Defense Committee sent a letter to Defense Minister Israel Katz. Wow, his name is Israel. Urging him to intensify the siege of Gaza, just not in the north. but across the territory, referring to the north, where Israel was conducting the tight siege and ethnic cleansing campaign. They bemoaned that the IDF does not regard it as its custom in international law, and all Western armies, those who remain as enemies. In other words, they suggest shooting everyone who is there after the so-called humanitarian evacuation is supposedly complete. In this inepticism for the ethnic cleansing campaign, they demand 3 basic points of action after the encirclement and evacuation of the population. Translation: you tell people to evacuate, but shoot some of them. Shoot the ones that are behind. Shoot some of them in the crowd. Remote elimination of all energy sources. That is fuel, solar panels, any relevant means, pipes, cables, generators. Well, they've done that. Elimination of all food sources, including warehouses, water, and all relevant means, water pumps. Yeah, for Palestinians are drinking dirty water, by the way. Yeah, and elimination of anyone who moves in the area and does not exit with a white flag during days of the effective siege. Jesus fucking Christ, man. After these actions in the days of siege upon those who remain, the IDF must enter gradually and conduct a full cleansing of the enemy nest. Enemy nest? What? And I like how these motherfuckers too always say, the reason why we targeted this area because it must be where Hamas been hiding at. A school, bro? I don't think, like, a hospital. What? They're not hiding. I don't think Hamas is hiding in a hospital. And then they brought up the tone thing earlier since October 7th. Like if you never mind. It's nuts, bro. It says the remote elimination apparently means the usage of aerial bombings without physical presence on the ground. Drones. The letter was sent by Amit Havli and Nissim Vitu and Errol Kindler and Osher Schickerman. I ain't gonna read them other fucks' names. It says Epstein notes on X that Errol Kindler, one of the senators, is the chair of the all-party group on Israel-EU Parliament relations and a frequent visitor to Brussels, while the committee as a whole includes 17 members, some of whom are opposition members. The lawmakers here constitute the more right-wing half. Wow. So basically these are fucking ultra uber murdering motherfuckers, basically. Nonetheless, these lawmakers represent a general cross-section of the Israeli governmental political spectrum. This is, as often noted, clearly the most right-wing government Israel has had, but still it has its spectrum from the Laicite on the left to Jewish power on the right. As it says, as is also represented roughly in the committee's sanatories. This letter bemoans that Hamas still seem to have a presence in areas that the IDF has already conquered. Really? You sure about that? And that this is costing Israeli soldiers blood. Well, you don't give a fuck about the Palestinian blood either. So I'm not surprised what this letter says. In line with the general's plan, the letter calls for a full, decisive victory rather than a war of attrition. Here's the letter in full. This is the verbatim translation. I'm not going to read all this, but I'll read some of it. Concerning the operation plan in the Gaza Strip, we approach you as members of the Foreign Affairs and Defense Committee so that you re-examine the military options in the Gaza Strip due to its harsh results until now and prospect for the future. We shall thus specify the military operation in the Gaza Strip as it was presented to us at the Foreign Affairs and Defense Committee by the former Defense Minister even before the beginning of the ground operation on October 27, 2023. Excuse me, guys. And as it has been conducted since on the ground, does not allow for the objectives as determined by the governmental echelon, toppling the governance and military capabilities of Hamas, and they are indeed not materializing until today, despite dealing with a small territory and an enemy that does not possess tools or capabilities of a modern enemy. As was mentioned by the IDF chief of staff publicly, IDF operates with the method of raids, a method which lacks a central component of guerrilla war control. Effective control of the territory and the population is the means towards cleansing enemy lines from the strip. Yeah, enemy lines, you mean innocent children that have bullets in their head. That's the enemy. Like, real talk, that's the enemy. Like, that's yeah. And naturally towards decisive victory rather than treading water in a war of attrition, where the side that is most wanted is Israel. Therefore, we end up inserting our soldiers again and again into neighborhoods and alleys that were already conquered by them many times, places which IDF leaders have declared as such, where Hamas divisions were dismantled and toppled. Declared cleanses of enemies. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna start reading this shit, man. Like, man, this shit. So basically, they want to just, I guess this is like the, how you say it, the kill shot plan. Like, just get rid of everything. Like, we destroy like 95% of it, but leave, the rest of the 5%. Yeah, get rid of get rid of the water, get rid of the food, and get rid of the energy sources, the limited amount they have. So, and David Packman again shaking hands with this motherfucker that's perpetrating all of this shit. Like, I always tweet, I said Biden can end this genocide. He can end this genocide if he wanted to, but giving Israel $8 billion to continue doing this gruesome shit, he don't give a fuck. And this is the last part I want to talk about too, guys. MAGA, why y'all happy that your boy won? Your orange glass of Tang won. He don't give a fuck about your ass either. Like, I'm just saying that, like he want tariffs to raise your prices. So you think you're paying a lot of money now for shit? Wait until like these tariffs actually go into effect. And then what's up with Trump and fucking he won't own Canada, Greenland, and Mexico? But Mexico too? I think Greenland. Like, bro, like these countries are not for sale. They're their own countries. Trump says some of the craziest fucking shit, man. Like, I don't even cover it because we already had 4 years of this crazy shit. Like, why would I cover more of it? You know what I mean? So, man, y'all, Israel has a right to defend itself. And to all the Zionists and all of Israel supporters that still support this shit, fuck you, man. Like, seriously, go fuck yourself. Like, real talk. Just fuck yourself. Like, Leah's right. Like, we don't need to debate these motherfuckers. Like, they're just dumb. Zionists are some of the dumbest people you ever meet. But anyway, I'm done, y'all. Some more shameless plugs. Just one. Follow Ty Peasant on Twitter, her alternate Twitter account. We still having hope that she get her other account back, Horror Girl, but it's suspended. This is the account that she has now. I think she almost at 11,000 followers, which is good. So y'all give her a follow. And also like the video, man. Like, y'all liking the videos, so this is working. And also too, 91% of you that watch our content are not subscribed to the ATP network, man. Subscribe to us. Like, what are you doing? I know y'all like my ugly ass face, even though I talk weird, I look weird. Like, my background look like shit. Got painting on the wall, and I got Martin Luther King right there. An old picture my grandma gave me before she died. Like the video. Come on, guys. I know y'all do it. It's free, man. It don't cost you nothing to like the video. So y'all. Y'all. That's all I got. Sonny Hostin crazy though. That was crazy. Like, child slavery equals January 6th. Yeah. Yeah. To liberals, that does. Like, liberals see things as the things that they're not streaming about, which is Gaza. Like, they don't take that same energy they have towards Trump and put it on Gaza. Like like Israel literally has concentration camps, bro. Like they have concentration camps, and you comparing a Holocaust to January 6th. Sonny Hostin, stop getting talking points from the DNC and whoever the fuck is part of the Democratic Party, because they making you look really stupid. And I'm pretty sure NBC is not. I mean, what that? NBC, CBS, whatever the fuck. No, ABC. I'm pretty sure Disney is not going to fucking suspend you for that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching the Good Faith Show. I'm Andre Morton signing out. Have a good one. Oh yeah, we got a new logo, so check that out too. This is the last logo up in the closeout with. So, have a good one, everybody.